Right, we are taking on the Lolo Motorway this trip. We went the back way. We're actually at the entrance of Rocky Ridge Lake right now. This is through the west side entrance. We actually took the 103, which is a graveled road. That's the back way up to Rocky Ridge Lake. We've been on dirt for a little bit. I didn't show it because we've already done this section earlier this year. If you're interested in seeing that, go ahead and check out our other video, Road to Rocky Ridge Lake. Anyway, this is supposed to be 119 miles of dirt. They just went through and plowed it or graded it. You can see the tracks. We can hear them working up ahead. So the road's been really smooth so far. Anyway, we're gonna go check out some of the fire towers, and there should be plenty of camping opportunities ahead. If you don't know what the Lolo Motorway is, I recommend checking it out. It's a pretty cool historical trail. I got Jeremy with me. We got our Jeeps. It's just us this time. Anyway, we're gonna keep on down the trail, and I'll turn the camera on anytime we see something cool. All right, we're on the 500 road. I've never been past Rocky Ridge Lake. Now we're turning up to the Wheatus Butte Lookout Road. October 15th, 2022 right now. The weather is just awesome today. The fall colors are awesome. And with the road being freshly graded, it's been just a nice, easy-going drive so far. You know, something we can do in stock rigs. Don't really need the Jeeps, but we're able to, you know, clip right along with the Jeeps. Cameras never do it justice. You know, I'm just using a GoPro. It doesn't have the type of quality that you know, expensive camera has. But this is just really just a glorious, awesome trip. Well, nothing too crazy, but still fun to drive on. There it is, Wheatus Butte Lookout. Jeremy's playing with his Jeep that's overheating. I'm gonna walk up to the top of this tower. I am super afraid of heights. And this is seems pretty old. Oh, it seems pretty sturdy. Yeah, that's what you want to see ladders do. No, Jeremy, stop. All right, that's the very tippy top.
Supposed to move like that?
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down because I want both hands. Oh, that last time's the hardest. We made it to the top. I don't know if the camera will do it any justice, but that's pretty much a regular ladder, not a staircase.
Hands and feet on the rungs.
I made it up here though. My heart's beating like crazy, so that's something. Looks like there's a fire over there. I'm assuming it's prescribed burn though. You know, a lot of these places were made in like the early 1900s. It's kind of sketchy. Well, the door was open. This appears to be an unmanned one. I would have assumed that they'd still be here. Could you imagine sleeping up here in the middle of a storm?
Oh man, no. I guess they moved quite a bit.
I can feel it moving under my feet, I feel like. Our Jeeps are down there. Well, thankfully it's sturdier than I would imagined. Usually these doors, when they're not here, they're usually locked up and you can't get up here. Really cool campsite right there. Cool detour, really awesome lookout tower. There should be 2 or 3 more along this route that we're hoping to check out. For now, we're going to go ahead and get back on the motorway. Now we're pulling up on the guy doing the road work.
That would suck.
Yeah. Working on a Saturday. Poor guy. Probably really rare for someone to come up behind him. I wonder how long it will take for him to see us. Alright, pulled up on our second guy here.
I had to interrupt in that conversation before you told the guy that you think this was a big waste of money.
I was gonna tell him it was a waste of money.
I wasn't gonna let you tell him that till he got out of the way.
We talked to that guy on the last machine and he was respectful, but it was kind of a way.
You could tell he was purposely parked in the road staring at the bank at nothing just to talk to us.
Yeah, he was waiting for us. He got out, he talked to us, and kind of insinuated that the Jeeps are tearing up this road. And he said he's already talked to 2 of the newer Jeeps today that were going way too fast. And he, you know, begged us to not tear up the road, which, I mean, we're not out here to do that. We're out here to enjoy the road, and we, you know, like Jeremy told him, we appreciate it being paved, or, you know, plowed. And I don't see, we're not out here four-wheeling. We're just out here driving, having a good time. I don't know, kind of got on my nerves. I see where he's coming from, but anyway, not gonna let it ruin my day. We're back on the road, and I don't think we have any more machinery ahead of us. So now we just gotta watch out for those Jeeps. Like he said, specifically those newer Jeeps. Up on that fire, and it looks like a wildfire. Definitely not prescribed. I don't see any fire tenders around. That's not a prescribed burn.
No.
Oh, look, a mouse. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Sounds like it's a pretty big fire. I can hear it down the hill. Just assuming with it being October, it's late enough in the year that they're not worried about it taking off like crazy. We'll pull over here to look at this view and get another view of that fire. That's the one we just drove through, obviously.
When we saw it at the lookout, dude.
But man, that's crazy. Yeah, and we saw it from the lookout earlier.
Fire lookout.
From the fire lookout. I saw that fire from the fire lookout. All right, we're pulling up to Castle Butte Lookout.
Crazy up here.
We can see that fire clear from here. A scout plane just flew over a second ago, so that was neat. We're gonna walk up to the tower now. It's not actually like a tall tower like the other ones that I've been to. This one's kind of just built right on the ground. Really cool walkway. What else are you gonna do all day? Now this is a ladder I can handle. Breezy. Oh, there's like a logbook. That's neat. Oh, 1994 guest registry.
Wow.
Yeah. (2005) 1989. That's cool. Wow. That looks like people have signed that. There's a guy up there, I think.
Oh, it does come over.
6:36. The sun is set pretty much. There's still a little bit of epic color in the sky. And we found just the coolest campsite. It looks like a different world. There's these big giant jutting rocks everywhere. I'll definitely be flying the drone in the morning. We showed up to this campsite in the dark last night. We were not expecting, well, we didn't know what to expect when we woke up. We knew there was going to be some cool rocks around because we could see them with our lights on. But walked out of my tent this morning, turned to the right, and this is the view I got. There's a wildfire burning over there. It was less smoky this morning, but look at that. Mountains just everywhere. Huge mountain range. And then we realized that this spot that we found, someone had told us about, Jeremy found it on the map. It actually used to be a lookout tower. You can see all the old cement pillars, you know, that held the tower to the ground. But this spot is just full of awesome rocks. That one over there is huge. So there's camp. We have a couple tents, a couple Jeeps, had a fire, had hamburgers for dinner, had breakfast burritos for breakfast. And so far this has just been an epic trip. Oh, that looks like that probably would have been where the outhouse was. I really wish it was still here. Check that out. Sorry for my heavy breathing. Look at that massive crack. That is awesome. Just awesome. You can see up on that rock, there's a cable right there. And from the other side this morning, I saw there was some sort of wood up there. That rock has one too, where they had some sort of maybe anchors or antennas or something. of the 500 road. We're on the side of a pretty steep hill, mountain, incline, whatever. And the road's really rocky and narrow. And this is more what I had in mind. Up to this point, you know, it's all been graded and really fast going. So now we're kind of creeping along, taking our time up this stretch. But it's a really fun road, so.
Don't want to mess up on this road.
Made it to the Indian post office. I forget what's so significant about this point, but I know a lot of people talk about it, so might as well stop and check it out, right? Yeah. Oh wow. There's actually a lake down there. On the 500 road. We still have a long ways to go if we stay on the Lolo Motorway. If we take this right here, it'll drop us down onto Highway 12. We're just past Indian Post Office, heading east. I just got a message a little bit ago on my spot device from my wife. She kind of needs us home, so we're gonna bail early, and some other later date we'll be back definitely to do this trail again, because it is an awesome trail. So we're gonna bail, head down to Highway 12. So we're on the 566 road now, and this is the one that drops us down on the Highway 12. It's only about 10 miles. Still a rough road. Most of this trip was that, you know, freshly groomed dirt, which was still fun. We made really good timing on it. But this bumpy rock stuff is a lot more fun. So at a later date, maybe next year, we'll come back and just head straight to that camp that we were at last night. You know, take Highway 12, run up there, and then finish out the rest of the 500 road one of our friends has been telling us about this Cayuse Landing, and you can take that road over to the North Fork, which is right in our backyard pretty much, and be able to come up that way. So at a later date, we're gonna do that trip. Should be a good time. Anyway, I am excited to be heading home. I'm pretty tired, even though it was a really great trip. So as always, thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, consider supporting the channel and liking and subscribing. Jeremy spotted a little wildfire, so he's gonna try to snuff it out if he can. Yeah, definitely. Oh wow, look at that. It was just sitting here smoldering. Look at that old log right there. It could be all the way up in that now. Yeah, look over. Did you see over here? Yeah, it's been burning. It doesn't look like it's smoking. It just got into this old log. You know, I had one of the guys at the CT tell me that they can burn for months like that, just smoldering in a log.